What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dollar Mike and I'm back at it again with another video. Yes, this is another portfolio update. No, this portfolio is not an April Fool's joke, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it for the portfolio update for April of 2023. Let's go. If you don't know what I do in these monthly videos, I essentially go over every single position I have in my Robinhood portfolio. This is my largest portfolio that I have the most fun with. I have other stock portfolios as well, but this one, like I said, I just had the most fun with. I make some stock picks. I'm wrong sometimes, I'm right other times. It really depends. This has more risk adverse to me, so enjoy. That's pretty much it. I do this every single month, so like I said, we're going to jump into it. Robinhood app, we're going to open that on up, Face ID, and we are in. Right now, the portfolio is sitting at a nice $45,528.85. I think this is actually the highest the portfolio has been since I've been making these portfolio videos. The market took a turn for the better over the past week, and we'll see that when we go over everything, but pretty much like I said, this is a dividends and growth portfolio, so I'm pretty much focused on dividend stocks and growth stocks in this portfolio, but every now and then it might be another stock in there that I might just be playing temporarily. So like I said, it is what it is. Either way, for the past day, which is Saturday when I'm recording this video, Saturday, April 1st, April Fool's Day, so make sure you be careful on the interwebs. I'm up about $13, and that's from the crypto, or the little bit of crypto that I have in this portfolio. If you guys don't know, I buy crypto on Robinhood, but I push it over or store it on my private ledger wallet. That's the only place I would actually have my crypto where I feel like it's safe, because all of these exchanges are not to be trusted, as we've seen with plenty of examples in the past. So don't trust any crypto exchange. I don't care who they are. I'm not trusting them anymore. Luckily, I haven't lost a lot of money, but you know what happened in crypto exchanges. If you're in crypto, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're not, no need to worry about it. Either way, past week, we're up about 4.27% or $1,800. Like I said, the past week was great. Not sure what really sparked the rally in the market, but it's completely okay. I'm hearing people say, oh, it's really because of the banking crisis. They think that's kind of slowing down or pretty much ending. We'll see how that plays out over the next coming weeks and months, but we simply just don't know right now. But for so far so good for the past week, and I'm not mad at it at all. Past month, we're up about 2.34% or $1,000. Past 3 months, or pretty much since the beginning of this year, because we're in March or April now, we're up about 8.45% or about $3,500. That looks great. Year to date is going to be about the same, 8.43%. Of course, 1 year we're still down about 11% on the 1 year chart, just because of course last year was not one of the best years for the stock market, not one of the worst either, but definitely up there as when it comes to losses, definitely up there. No big deal though. We're investing for the long term. This 1 year does not matter. And then of course, all time since I had my portfolio open, I started with about $2,000. We're up about 5.89%. So of course, things have fluctuated quite a bit. I could have sold it sometimes. I could have bought more at other times. But like I said, long term, none of this is going to matter to me personally. So just going to keep holding, keep buying, and continuously do my thing. Right now, we scroll on down. We got the buying power. We have about $800 in buying power. Overall, I plan to add about $200 to $250 every single week to this portfolio, as I've been doing. Every now and then, I'll add a couple of $1,000 to the portfolio. And usually when I do that, I make a video talking about what I actually tend to buy with that couple of thousand, anywhere between $1,000 and $5,000 usually. So yeah, past that, we scroll on down. We have the little bit of crypto in the portfolio. Like I said, I just buy my crypto on here and then move it on over to my private ledger wallet. Make sure you watch that video to know all about that. But either way, a little bit of Bitcoin, not that much obviously, and a little bit of Ethereum, not that much obviously, because like I said, most of it is on the ledger, stored on the blockchain. So if you're interested, there you go. Past that, we scroll on down. We can see the first stock in the portfolio. This is a new stock for the portfolio, and that is ticker symbol SCHD. This is sitting right now at $73.16, and I have about 7 shares of SCHD with plans to buy even more, quite a bit more, making it actually one of the largest holdings in my portfolio throughout the rest of this year and, of course, beyond. Pretty much. Overall, this is a dividend ETF. This is one of 2 dividend ETFs on my portfolio, and I wanted to add SCHD. I'm not going to dive too deep into it, but I wanted to add SCHD to pretty much grab that exposure from some of the dividend stocks that I'm not investing into personally, and also some of the dividend stocks that are not being invested into by ticker symbol DGRO. So SCHD is really to cover the rest of that and give me that exposure that I'm looking for. And I made a full-blown video talking about that and my thought process behind that, and that'll be linked right up there. Overall, I'm down about 3% with that. I just opened this position pretty much. It was on my M1 Finance portfolio, but I moved it on over to Robinhood. They were down a little bit, of course, because of the whole banking crisis that happened over the past couple of weeks. So we'll see how things play out beyond, but overall, no worries on SEHD. We're buying more. Past SEHD, we have the other dividend ETF, which is ticker symbol DGRO. Right now, sitting at about $50 a share. I have about 139 shares of DGRO. That's about $7,000 in value. Overall, we're not up or down. We're pretty much sitting right below, $6 of a loss right now. Not worried about that at all. We just got a dividend payout from ticker symbol DGRO, and that was about $42. So that pretty much buys us a whole nother share. Love to see that. Of course, we're going to continuously invest into DGRO as well. No, not much more to say about that. Past DGRO, we got ticker symbol JEPI or JEPI. This is at $54.71 right now. I have about 50 shares of JEPI with plans to buy more as I continuously buy into my portfolio. So not buying any more right this very moment, but if you're looking for some solid income, passive income every single month, just from buying a stock and holding it, this is probably one of the best times to go ahead and pick up some JEPI. This might not last forever, and this is why I think it's a good time just to grab some while you can and get a nice dividend yield of about, 10%? Yeah, about 10% every single month, or 10% in general across the year. But 10% yield, that's really good for a stock that's been very consistent, has consistently paid out the dividend every single month. Can't complain with that at all. Past that, we got ticker symbol XLP, another one of those ETFs. This one covers consumer staple stocks, so companies that pretty much are not too big to fail, but their products are essentially too big to fail. Unless something crazy happens in the world where we just don't need worldly products anymore, like deodorant or things to clean our bodies, anything like that. They cover a lot of different things, or even drinks like Pepsi's, Coke, waters, whatever. If we don't need any of that stuff anymore, then this stock or this ETF will likely be in trouble. But for the time being, we're good to go. I have about 35 shares of them with plans to buy even more as time goes on, and we're also up about 9% with them, which is great. Past that, we got ticker symbol AAPL or Apple, one of the only stocks, I think one of two really, of the only stocks on the stock market that's honestly holding its ground right now when it comes to tech companies and just holding its ground in the sense of like not losing money and the stock price not dropping dramatically. Of course, Apple right now is sitting at $164.91 a share, and we scroll down, I have about 27 shares of Apple, overall up about 23%, and of course, I have plans to buy more. Typically, when I buy a new Apple product, I'll match that price of that Apple product with some Apple stocks. So I actually just recently bought a MacBook like about 3-4 months ago. Haven't put that money into the market just yet, but that MacBook cost me about $1,700. So just expect when I get the money, $1,700 will also be matched with Apple stock. I'll put $1,600 to $1,700 into just Apple stock alone. I believe in this company for the long term, and I think it's going to stay in my portfolio for a very long time. Past that, we got ticker symbol TSLA or Tesla. Tesla is finally back over $200 a share. It's been taking a beating recently, but we'll see how we clearly see things are slightly turning around. Who knows how the rest of the year will play out. But overall, if we scroll down, overall I have about 17 shares of Tesla stock, up about 9%, with plans to buy more Tesla. Love Tesla. Love Elon. He's doing great things. Everybody doesn't feel the same way, but personally for me, I've been a Tesla investor for a long time, and they've also made me a lot of money when it comes to playing options on Tesla. I still plan to invest into Tesla for the long term, and that's kind of it. Past Tesla, we got Microsoft sitting at $288.40 a share right now. This is one of the other two stocks that has been performing pretty well compared to other tech companies on the stock market. I have about 6 shares of Microsoft right now, overall up about 36%. Cannot complain, with plans to, of course, buy more, especially with the whole AI push. It's getting kind of crazy with AI right now. I'm not going to lie. Let me know what you think about AI down in the comment section below. And also, if you want to invest into some AI that's not Microsoft, I made a video talking about some other stocks on the stock market that you may be interested in if you want to invest into AI. So that video will be linked right up there. So, Microsoft is invested big into ChatGPT, but there are other AIs obviously out there that you can invest into right now. So completely up to you, but definitely check out the video if you're interested. Past Microsoft, we got ticker symbol O or Realty Income, sitting at $63.32 a share right now. We scrolled down, I have about 17.5 shares, overall up about 4%, with plans to just buy more. Most of these REITs pay a nice dividend. They're almost monthly, like Realty Income. when they pay a monthly dividend, and I'm pretty happy with it. I definitely do plan on picking up more O around this price point of about $60 a share. I think it's a great price point to finally get some O at. And typically, or from as long as I've been investing into O, it's been sitting around $75 a share. So finally adding some more to the portfolio when I got some time and some money. Past that, we got ticker symbol STAG or Stag Industrial. I talked about this a couple of times over the previous portfolio updates, but pretty much we're looking for more growth in the dividend and honestly just more growth in the company in 2023 and beyond. So hopefully they can perform well this year. We'll see how things play out. The world's not back to normal just yet, but I think they can pull through. We'll see how things play out. $33.82 a share right now. We scrolled down. I have about 57 shares overall, down about 10% with plans to buy a little bit more. Not that much, just a little bit. Past that, we got ticker symbol MPW, which is taking a insane beating on the market over the past couple of months. Right now it's $8.26. Medical Properties Trust invest into healthcare centers, hospitals and stuff like that. So they actually own some of those buildings. And of course they receive all the rental or I guess lease income from those buildings as well. And they own that all around the world. If we scroll down, I have about 127 shares of Medical Properties Trust or MPW. Overall, I'm down about 40% or $700. Do I plan on adding some more? Honestly, yes. I kind of want to do a little strategy on this. This is known as the covered call strategy, and I'll talk about that in a separate video. But I'm interested in trying it on this stock to see if I can make some extra money on this stock every single month on top of the dividend paying me every single quarter. So I'll talk about that in a separate video, but you can see we got a dividend coming in on April 13th for $30, which will pretty much buy us a couple of shares, which is great. So the plan is maybe to get this up to about 200, 250 shares, and we'll go about our day. And also get my average cost down quite a bit. It's at $13.75, as you can see right now. I wanted to get it down at least under $10. That'd be great, especially if Medical Properties Trust does do well in 2023 and beyond. Then we'll make all the gain from the stock price going up, and then of course tons of gain right now from the dividend stock or from the dividends that you will receive from it. I think they're paying 14-15% dividend right now. Of course, that's absolutely insane. Is that sustainable? I believe so from what I've seen, but of course we're going to double back on this stock throughout the rest of this year just to make sure. Past that, we got ticker symbol ALLY or Ally Financial. Of course, like I said, banking crisis. Banking stocks aren't going to do the best in a banking possible crisis. So Ally is sitting at $25 a share right now. I'm personally, I have savings with Ally. I use Ally and stuff like that. I like Ally. But the main reason Ally is really dangerous, and I talked about this in a previous video, is because Ally actually finances a lot of people's cars. So in the car market, it's also a crazy space right now. So people are taking out high interest loans on these cars, getting $1,000 a month payments. Honestly, I thought about getting another car, but I'm just not paying $800 a month. Just not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'll do like $400 or $500 maybe, because I guess I'm a car person, I guess you could say. But $800 a month for me to go to work, it's not adding up, bro. It's not adding up. So I just can't drop that amount of money right now. I need interest rates to come down quite a bit before I grab a car. And I don't know if people are actually going to be able to afford their cars when they're paying over $1,000 a month for a Honda Accord. Come on. Let's stop it. Please don't do this. I'm so serious. Don't do that. Regardless, it's none of my business. It's your life. We're going to scroll on down. We have 50 shares of Ally Financial right now. Overall down about 25%. I do have plans to buy some more. Maybe get this up to about 100 shares, 125 shares-ish for sure. Especially at this price point, I definitely want to lock in my average cost at a lower, or I guess at a lower average cost. That'd be great. Past that, we got ticker symbol JPM or JP Morgan Chase. Like I said, another banking stock. Of course, I do a lot with Chase. I actually just got a new credit card, which will probably be later coming up later on the channel. But if you follow me on Instagram or on social media, you already seen what that credit card is. And I'm not going to try to hide it or whatever. It's the American Express Platinum card, which is not JP Morgan Chase. But the point still stands. I use Chase's business accounts. I use their credit cards. I use some of their, not their savings, because savings accounts kind of trash, but the rest of the stuff I use. So I'm a big Chase customer, and honestly, I have no issues with Chase, and they're also one of the largest banks in the world, which we go and say, oh, too big to fail. We'll see, but if JP Morgan Chase ever does fail, or doesn't have the money to pay out their customers, we are in trouble. I'm just saying. So hopefully that never happens. I don't think it will, but we're definitely in trouble as a country and probably as the world, to be completely honest. We scrolled down. I have about 12.2 shares of JP Morgan Chase. Overall down only about 3% or 63 bucks. Plans to buy more, of course. I'm a big fan of Chase, big customer of Chase. No issue there. Past that, we got Exxon Mobil XOM. 109.59 a share right now. I'm not buying any, but if I do get a free stock with you guys from just signing up, link down below, you get a free stock as well, of course. If I do get a free stock or a free amount of money, I'll go and put it towards XOM to get my average cost lower. But for me, I'm not paying over I'm not paying over $100 for Exxon Mobil right now. So that's just me. You can do whatever you want. I don't think it's really worth that. And you can see I haven't really bought that much since I initially said that. My average cost is $45. So do you think I'm really going to pay $109? Probably not. Eventually, gas prices will come down, and eventually they will stop making billions of dollars every quarter off of gas prices. So I just don't see. I don't see the vision of paying over $100 for this stock right now. Overall, 12 shares. Overall, up about 143% or $785. And honestly, I sold half of my position last year. So yeah. That's all I got to say on Exxon Mobil. Cool stock though, and you can make some great gains, or at least I made some great gains if you just had invested into it literally a year ago. Insane. Past that, we got Kinder Morgan, one stock that I want to go to $100, but we'll see if it actually happens. They handle a lot of natural gas like stuff. 1748. Oh, that's 38. Okay. Yeah, anyway, 1748 a share right now. If we scroll down, I have about 53 shares. Overall up about nothing, about $2, $3. Am I going to hold on to the stock for the long term? We'll see. They do pay a nice dividend of about 6.34%, but I mean, honestly, you can invest into a CD right now and get close to that. I think 5%, something like that. So, which is way safer than putting your money into the market and possibly losing more of it. So, will I be investing more into KMI? Maybe. I'm not in any major market right now. I'm not in any really major position to hold on to this stock right now. So, this honestly might be one to go in 2023. It really depends. I do believe in natural gas for the long term, but I don't know. It just depends on the administration that we get in government and a whole bunch of other things that impact the price of the stock possibly. So do I want to wait for all that to go down? Probably not, but who knows? Patience does pay. So maybe I'll just hold on to it and invest a little bit more, and we'll see. So let me know down in the comment section below what you think about natural gas and Kinder Morgan. Love to see your thoughts. Past that, we got ticker symbol BA or Boeing sitting at $2.12 a share right now. Haven't bought any Boeing. I talk about this every time I make a video. Haven't bought any Boeing since the initial purchase of $99.89 a share. 5 shares, overall up about 112%. We'll buy some more Boeing, just haven't gotten around to it yet. I actually just flew on a nice, I think it was a Boeing. Maybe it was an Airbus. Not sure. But I just took a nice trip, business class, to the other side of the world from New York a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't a Boeing, it was an Airbus, but the point still stands. There's only 2 people that make planes in the world. So, or I guess companies that make planes in the world that are for commercial, obviously, reasons, and then maybe some private reasons as well. Not entirely sure, but the point still stands. Boeing, great company to own, I think. But if I can get it even cheaper, especially under $200 a share, then I'll definitely buy some more. And I'm just not at a point right now where I want to buy more Boeing. It's just that simple. Right now, or past that, we got ticker symbol DIS or Disney. Disney did quite well over the past couple of days. If we go and check out the stock, we're still down quite a bit. I have about 11.58 shares of Disney. Overall down about 13% or 180 bucks. I literally only buy Disney stock when I pay my Disney Plus membership. So you can see that's $11 every single month. It's just a match type of thing. And now I actually get my Disney Plus membership for free with my credit card, which is a whole separate thing, a whole separate video, which we'll talk about in the future. But credit cards are a blessing if you use them the right way. But regardless, that's irrelevant. Past Disney, though, we got ticker symbol LOW or Lowe's, sitting at about $200 a share right now as well. If we scroll down, I have 5.4 shares of Lowe's, overall up about 13%. With plans to buy more in the long term, of course. Just going to take some time and some money. That's pretty much it on Lowe's. Past that, we got ticker symbol WBA or Walgreens, sitting at almost $35 a share. I do plan on picking up more Walgreens around $33 to $32 a share. The lower, the better, of course, for me personally. I'm willing to wait a long time for the stock price to go back up, and also for Walgreens to be more profitable, I guess you could say. If we scroll down, I have about 39 shares of Walgreens. Goal is to get this up to about 50 to 75 shares right now, and I'm down about 13.85%. Nothing too bad there. Past Walgreens, we got Verizon. Verizon, honestly, it's just not been looking good for Verizon. I don't know what they're doing as a company. They need to kind of figure it out. Like just look at T-Mobile and just do what T-Mobile does and just make money that way. Like T-Mobile, I feel like it's the customers or the people's choice for cellular services. They just know what they're doing. They have a good marketing team. They're making good decisions. They care about their customers. They're listening to their customers versus things like Verizon. I can't say the same. Verizon Wireless and also other subsidiaries, I guess, of Verizon. I just can't say the same thing. But T-Mobile's been great, a great growth stock over the past 5 years, and I honestly wish I invested into them earlier. I've been using T-Mobile for like 7 years, so that sucks. But it is what it is. Verizon, I still do really like Verizon. I love their Verizon Fios internet service. So for that reason alone, I'm really invested deep into Verizon. Of course, also for the 5G push that we'll see as time goes on. Verizon is great for that. But if you scroll down, I have about 42, roughly 43 shares of Verizon, overall down about 23%, with plans to buy some more. I just need Verizon to get their act together and, get some new management in there. Switch some things up. Try something new. That's all I'm saying. As far as like the company goes, I think you can profit from just switching things up just a little bit. We'll see. It's not my decision. Clearly, I'm a very, very, very small shareholder compared to the people that hold Verizon stock. So it is what it is. But I would like to see something change as far as the company goes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. On top of that, they pay a nice dividend of about 6.65%, which is great. But, who knows if they can continuously pay this dividend out if the stock price keeps falling? Don't know. We'll find out in the near future, to be honest. Past Verizon stock, we got ticker symbol MAIN or Main Street Capital. Main Street Capital is sitting right now at $39.46. I have about 37 shares of Main Street Capital, overall up about 3%. This is a nice monthly paying dividend stock. I never have any complaints about it. I just need to buy some more so I can get some more passive income from it, and that's pretty much it. Past that, Prospect Capital, the same thing kind of goes here, sitting at about $7.95 or $6.95, almost $7 a share. I have about 119 shares, have not bought any in about a year now, maybe longer. Overall, about 43%. Get that passive income every month, and I put that towards another stock. Nothing more. Past that, we got ticker symbol TGT, still building out this position in Target, 165 a share right now. We scroll down, I have about 5 shares, overall only up about 2%. Nothing crazy, but like I said, I have a very small position in Target. We got to take some time to build this out. Past Target, we got ticker symbol COIN or Coinbase, sitting at $67.35 a share right now. As Bitcoin rises, like I thought, or like probably almost everyone thinks, as Bitcoin rises and crypto rises, of course, Coinbase stock will probably do the same thing. Sitting right now at $67. I have about 6 shares of Coinbase. Overall, I'm down about 73% because I bought at IPO. My fault, but at least when it comes down to it, if Coinbase doesn't perform that well this year, I could always sell at a loss and just collect that for tax loss harvesting for the year of 2023. So even if things don't work out and I end up selling, I'll wait to the end of the year before I do that. I can still help myself out when it comes to tax season, so that'll work out regardless. If I do end up selling, if not, I'll just hold on to what I got. I'm not buying anymore right now, and that's pretty much it. Don't really know why I bought it before. It's more of an irrational decision, but hey, we all make mistakes, right? So it is what it is. Past that, we got ticker symbol WM or Waste Management, another stock that I transferred from my M1 Finance portfolio over to here. One of my favorite stocks to be invested into, to be completely honest, because who doesn't need the trash people, the trash trucks? Who doesn't need all of that? Sitting at $163 a share right now. I have about 6 shares with plans to buy quite a bit more. Overall, I'm up about 28% with an average cost of $126 a share. Waste Management, great. They don't pay a super high dividend, 1.6% right now, but that's okay because the growth is great. And like I said, this business will likely be around forever unless the aliens come. Other than that, we're done. So that's it. Past that, we got ticker symbol AVPT or AdPoint. Not talking about this stock anymore. I'm just going to believe and hope. I'm not going to pray. I'm going to believe because I still think they have it. I still think they can pull it off. Point is, look up this stock if you're interested. I think it's pretty cool investment. So that's why I'm still holding on to it. But either way, if I do end up selling some, I'll sell it probably, like I said, but towards the end of the year for tax loss harvesting reasons. Sitting at $4.12 a share right now, I'm down about 65% or $2,000. Overall, I have 275 shares with plans to possibly buy a little bit more. We'll see how their next earnings report goes, and I'll kind of judge everything off of that, to be completely honest. Past that, we got ticker symbol VOO, which I believe is the last stock on the list and also part of our investing challenge. This is our investing challenge of investing $5 every single day into the entire S&P 500 or the top 500 U.S. companies in the stock market right now. So we put $5 every single day into ticker symbol VOO. Right now, we are almost at 1 share. It's sitting at $375 a share right now. And we scroll down, I have about 0.84 shares, overall up about 3%. And yeah, that's it. So we'll see how things play out as the year goes on, and also we'll find out what exactly happens or how things will work out at the end of the year. And we'll, of course, report back at the end of the year when we get there, right? Okay, that's fair enough. Past that, that is it. That is the entire portfolio for April of 2023. Some stocks might not be on here over the next couple of months. Of course, I added a couple of stocks as well, so we should be downsizing quite a bit or a little bit. So we'll see how things play out. But right now, we're looking pretty good. The last week was up quite a bit. Hopefully, we're on the road to $100,000. Faster we get there, the better. The faster we get there, the better. And then once we get there, the easier things will get, especially when it comes to that passive income, the dividends piling on top of each other, the compound interest. It's going to be great. So we're almost at 50. Halfway there. That's pretty good. Only took about, I mean, to be fair, I could probably add some more money to this or combine portfolios. I just don't want to do that. So, yeah, we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. The point still stands. That is the portfolio update for April of 2023. Happy April Fool's Day. Be safe out here because somebody's going to try to prank somebody, and I'm not getting pranked. So, that's pretty much it. Drop your best April Fool's joke down in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay positive. Stay hydrated because I'm thirsty. Dollar Mike, peace.